Whoa, whoa.
Let's ride. Let's
Hey,
live.
hey, hey,
Let's ride. Let's live.
hey, hey.
Gang.
Just you
Go,
need some gas.
go. Oh, that's a hit. I sent the blitz. They talking shit and get hit and they shit. We gotta win, so I'm trying to get in. We taking over, just me and the men. Y'all not ballin', y'all wanna be us. On my back, I feel dangerous. Orange the color, the blue just a touch. We riding and sliding, the ring right to crush. Oh, that's a hit. I sent the blitz. They talking shit and get hit and they shit. We gotta win, so I'm trying to get in. We taking over, just me and the men. What it do, Bankroll Mafia? Welcome back to another episode of Denver Broncos Franchise. And this week we have the 7-4 division rival Las Vegas Raiders up against us at home. It's been a rough stretch of games, you know. Last week, Jeremy Carter had made his return, and look at what he did. 650 passing yards, 8 passing TDs, and then Daniel Du Bois had a hell of a game himself as well. So I'm definitely excited to see what can go down in this matchup against the Raiders. Looking at our contracts right here, we're going to try to get things settled with a couple of these guys, well, probably just one or two, and work our way down with the rest as the season progresses. Cesar Ruiz, he hasn't been really liking what we've been offering him, but he's been playing fairly well this season, moved him to center, and, you know, I would like him to stay here, but it's just not clicking for him. DeForest Buckner is a guy we're looking into. He's been playing, you know what I'm saying, great as well. Draymond Jones is a guy we're willing to let go of if push comes to shove. So I'm not going to really hold our breath on him. Got these conferences, you know what I'm saying. Got to talk to the press, address a couple of things before we head into this matchup against the Raiders, which should be an interesting game. And they want us to get sacks on the Raiders this week, which we have been doing pretty good at getting sacks. So we shall see. And I've seen this this sit down with Marvin Mims all too many times. If I had $1 for every time I seen this since I started this franchise, I probably would have like $25. Nothing crazy, but it does happen more often than that. So, you know. Jeremy Carter had a good game. We expect him to, you know what I'm saying, perform the same way. Got to remember this kid just came off an injury. And he wants to, you know what I'm saying, he wants to be great. But he came back and showed that he still is great despite the injury to his shoulder that he had that took him out the game against the Chargers. So I don't really expect him to do too much. I expect him to just manage the game, win us the game, make smart decisions, limit his interceptions, and just play football, honestly. That's all I really want my guys to do. And then Josh McCurry, man, I'm a fan of him more than Juan Reddick for some reason. McCurry has allowed 0 touchdowns this season, on him scored. And he's a lockdown corner, man. He may not be getting interceptions, but he's getting deflections when they matter most. And don't get me wrong, Juan Reddick is still a good player. But like I said, the mistakes he has made this season, he's made up for them. But, you know, we'll see about this Raiders roster, man. You know, Evan McCullen's still there. Josh Jacobs, Antonio Dawson, who is a rookie. He's hitting dev. 75 overall, 93 speed, 77 break tackle. 96 stiff arm is definitely an elite trait. Oh, 86. Change of direction, 91. He's not a bad back. Like I said, I definitely would take him and utilize him in some kind of way for sure. But Josh Jacobs will be the man we'll see on the field. 2 fullbacks, interesting. Tay Adams, with Devontae Adams still here holding down the roster. Got Jacoby Myers. Got Hunter Renfrow. Gabe Hayden, the rookie. 77 overall. Good speed, acceleration, catching, medium, deep. I mean, medium and short. His deep route is poo putt. But, you know, that's for the Raiders to deal with, not for us to deal with. Our receivers over here are pretty good in their own right. They have 2 rookies. Got Junior Kelly, similar to the previous receiver. It's a little bit slower, I would say. 88 speed on the chart for him.
Moving on to the tight ends, Michael Mayer, Kobe, whatever his last name, Parkinson. To the offensive line, we'll see what the offensive line has today. Bernard McDonald, Spencer Brown, Philip Stevens at left end. We know about him. Ballard Nichols. And then George Claiborne, man. This is the guy we absolutely don't want to deal with. And then they have Garrison Dillard, who is also going to be on the field, possibly with George Claiborne. And that would just be a 1A, 1B type situation for these guys. Definitely not looking forward to that combo. Max Crosby, I can't forget about fucking Max Crosby, goddamn. Ernest Jones, Divine Diablo, and then Tyree Wilson still working his way up. For the DBs don't look threatening in the slightest, and their safeties, Lee Newhouse, who we do respect, is injured this game, so we'll take what we can get, and we'll go ahead and head straight to this game. I feel like we've been having a lot of home games this season. I can't. I'll check the schedule sometime, you know what I'm saying, soon. But in this game, we threw in our throwback AFL uniform blends. I know people not a fan of them. They remind me of the banana and chocolate bomb pops. If you all know about that joke, I'm from DC, so we had the ice cream truck pull up in the hood and shit like that. Probably everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But the chocolate and banana bomb pops, bro. Not the Captain America joke, the red, white, and blue, but like literally, bro, that's what we fucking look like. And I love them jumps, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of growing on this uniform concept as this game is starting. You know, the Raiders ain't got no drip for real. They got just the gray and white uniforms with a black top, no black pants, nothing. But they look sweet in their own right with the silver numbers and shit like that. So it's a cool concept to have for them. But like I said, as we get this game started, the Broncos will receive the football first. See, the Browns need an actual brown helmet like the one we got, but that's neither here nor there. Kickoff is set. Zay Hills is set to return it, and he doesn't get much. And we'll see Jeremy Carter back in his second game since being injured. You know what I'm saying? New swag on him. Got the hand on the backside, the towel now on the backside. You know, coming with a little kind of different swag approach this season. We're hoping to see this show out here in this game. Hand off to Vontae to start things off, and you know, Claiborne just being Claiborne. In the way as D-tackle is what he is, but nah, really, he's a good D-tackle. Raiders definitely hit the nail when they drafted him, and there's Vontae powering forward for the first down. You can't tell me the uniform don't low-key go. Like, come on now, the numbers brown, go with the helmet. Yeah, he's your side. And that's a big boy sack by the madman, Mad Max Crosby, who isn't no scrub. You know what I'm saying? This is a relentless man who knows how to get the job done, flying back there and just making an effort to get the quarterback down to the ground. Another deep shot pass could have been intercepted or could have been caught if my receivers knew how to track down the freaking football, how the CPU tends to do. It makes zero sense that we can't do the same things that they do. And Vontae with the screen pass, cutting back trying to find his blocker, cuts it around the edge and gets a couple of yards, but it's still short. All that just for it to still be 4th and 10. The punt led to the Raiders getting the ball, and here's Evan McCullough coming to the field. When this team drafted McCullough, it was the end of the Jimmy G era, and Jimmy G had us in a chokehold. I think he was like 4-0 against us. We could not beat the Raiders to save our lives, but we was able to beat the Chiefs and split with the Chargers. But couldn't beat the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Devontae Adams and Jacoby, goddamn. Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs and Jimmy G was our kryptonite at one point in time in this franchise. They went ahead and drafted the young Hasher Evan McCullough, and that was the end of all of that. That's when the Broncos took over that stat. And that could have been a pick by Riley Moss. Man, the battle between Riley Moss and Josh McCray for that starting slot position, cornerback role, it's getting lit. It's getting lit, man, because we know Riley Moss is a good corner in the slot. He makes plays when he can. But Josh McCray, man, he's been he's been playing some decent football once he get on the field, man. Like little to no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see how these two battle it out to see who really can get their role solidified by the end of the season, heading into the postseason, if we make it that far. Because this season has not been no cakewalk at all. Good pass, good catch. Marvin Mims on the reception for that one right there. And still got everybody out here on the field. The trio, Deion Dale, George Nelson, and Marvin Mims. And there's Carter using his legs, tried to throw it over the defender. The defender picks it off. Breaks 2 tackles. He dodges one and breaks another tackle. But the speed receiver, Deion Dale, was not having any of that. As he gets back there and makes the tackle, preventing a pick 6. Now the Raiders back with the football in their hand. He finds a man across the middle of the field. It's a catch and a big hit by Alex Singleton on Jacoby Myers right there. He's a little bit shooken up. Oh man! And this game is being recorded on Valentine's Day, so big boy sacked by Alex Singleton, and that's my way of saying Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovebirds out there. You know. Do something special for your lady, for your man, for whatever you got going on for your mother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do something good, man. It's a day of love, man. You know? Keep it out here, shoot people with the arrows. Nah, all jokes though. Second and 10 now. Broncos team ain't able to move the ball as efficiently as they would hope to do so. You're sitting right there, taking time trying to read the defenders, count everybody up. We're going with the run play. The run play is successful. Why is my game frozen right now? Okay, there we go. First down, run by Vontae. On my end, the game froze, so I wasn't able to speak through it, you know. And Vontae's now in the zone. That is great to see. Carter rolled out to his right again. Mad Max Crosby, and another interception. Another interception. Pressure from Mad Max Crosby definitely got there in time. Definitely put a little bit of pressure on Carter, forcing him to throw a ill-advised pass to Ernest Jones. Intended for Noah Fant, but Fant unaware of the defender coming down behind him full speed ahead to come get that interception. So can't really put the blame on too many people on that one. I mean, Carter could have stayed in the pocket rather than rolling towards Mad Max Crosby. That's an insane idea, but I digress. The following play, we'll see Sanders now. Sanders, what you want to do for me? Trying to get back there, but he gets picked up on the block, and there's a nice pass right there across the middle of the field. Patrick Tan unable to stick with his receiver. I mean, that's a rare sighting. I mean, Patrick Tan definitely gives up a lot of catches, but when he's in his bag like that, you can catch the ball. But he's gonna come and knock that motherfucker out your hands by just touching you with his shoulder pad. And Juan Reddick got saved by the overthrow because Devontae Adams had a step ahead, and that was a nice throw by Evan McCullum. Just wasn't able to put it where it needed to be. And pressure against Singleton, not playing in this game. He has another sack on his stat sheet now. And the Raiders elect to go for a field goal. The field goal was to the right. To the right, to the right. I know it's to the left, but he kicked this motherfucker to the right, to the right. Everything on. Hey, we ain't gonna do all that, man. You know, like I said, Valentine's Day. Looking for a handoff to John Bradshaw, and oh, goodness, Crosby. Do this against the Chiefs next season. I'm rooting for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl because it's gonna make us go harder. No, bro, that's the wrong thing to freaking say. Oh my gosh, Deion Dale. Can he take it all the way? That's a Decepticon. Like, who's stopping Deion Dale when Deion Dale really in his bag? I just love that when he scored, he look at the crowd, man, celebrate. He's really a people's person. He has like the most non-existent attitude ever, you know what I'm saying? Deion Dale, like, he's always happy when his other teammates are eating, and he isn't. He even spoke to the media and said that he wants to see his brothers, you know what I'm saying, his fellow receivers, get the ball more than he does. And to be quite fair, a couple of them might get the ball more than him. Deion Dale does have a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns, but he's doing this under half of the receptions that people around the league are getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fact check that in my franchise in another game. Nice catch right there, man. Not Keenan Cole, I believe that is. Or it could be somebody else. I could be completely wrong. Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoying the video so far. Thank y'all for tuning into the video, tuning into the channel. You know what I'm saying? I be having a great time with y'all. Just making this content this season has been very fun. You know, not having Jeremy Carter for 4 games definitely was a trying time for us. And you know, we used to having Jeremy Carter just out here cooking, but we had to adjust. That's something that we used to doing back when we had Malik Willis. And there's Tate Adams right there with the catch, and he's trucking ahead, getting a couple extra yards right there on his catch. The score right now is still 6-0. I thought it was 0-0. That 6 looks so close to a 0, but you know, we missed extra points. And another sack, but this time it's Timothy Booth, or should we say Timmy Turner, with the burner, getting back there, making the play. Evan McCullough just not able to really stay on his feet this game as the pressure, and we had that sack goal this week, and right now we at what, 3 or 2.5? They're going to say, call it as whatever they want to do. 3rd and 12. McCullough looking in the pocket, scrambling out, panicking, but he finds a man in the end zone. Juan Reddick unable to stick with Gabe Hayden. Not Keenan Cole, Gabe Hayden. Okay, Tavius, gotcha. And that's a great catch right there. That's a great improvisation play by McCullough. He definitely almost ran to 2 sacks, but he threw the ball just in time and was able to make a play, and now the Raiders are on top by 1 point. Deondale, 1 target, 1 reception, 58 yards, 1 TD. And now Carter. Oh my goodness, no fucking way. No way. I mean, that's just a great effort by the linebacker or safety, whatever position he is, to just read the middle of the field. I thought I had a man in the next level, but I drilled it, bullet pass, so I had no arc with that throw to get it over top of the defender. And right now, the Raiders look like they got their mojo going right now. Hand off to Josh Jacobs, and he gets slammed by Alex Singleton after making a good move. The next decision he made led right to a big hit. Flipping the play. McCullough under the center looking for something. Play action to Jacobs. Pressure in his face. It's Drew Sanders with the sack. And the recovery by KJ Wilson. No. Recovery by Draymond Jones. What'd you point at, McCullough? We got the football, bro. That was a clean fumble. Clean strip sack. Yep. Drew Sanders might be actually playing for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been off the chains this season. I know we've been speaking of, oh my gosh, Vontae, can he get it? Vontae out the backfield is insane. Getting his lick back on Clark, who just previously picked us off. And I don't really throw it to my running backs that much because their job is to run the ball. I get that, you know what I'm saying? Some people that have pass catching running backs like McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, you know what I'm saying? But I tend to leave my catching or passing plays for my receivers and let my backs run the ball. But when you have a play like this, and you know Vontae tends to hit 80% of the time, 90% of the time on that play, why not go ahead and implement it and get that jump going? And again, McCullough threw the ball away just in time because boy Daniel Du Bois was coming off that edge like a crazy man and was trying to get back there for the sack. And yet again, Alex Singleton gets back there again, forcing the incomplete pass. McCullough only has about the smallest window ever to get this ball off with the way just Broncos pressure is getting back there. Each and every play. Quick pass, but it's defended well by Riley Moss. 4th and 10 will lead to a punt. 7-12 is the score. We missed another extra freaking point. 1st and 10 now for the Broncos. Trying to get some things set up right there at the line. Try to get a play in motion. Going up top, looking for Marvin Mims. And it's a catch. It's a catch and run. Oh my goodness. Can't lie, I thought 45, the safety was going to come down and snag a pick. Or at least put a hand up to get the ball deflected, but Eminem Jr., man, making a hell of a play and just adding on to his campaign this season on why, you know, it's always good to have different kinds of receivers in your team. They do different things. Like, yeah, Deion Dale is our tall burner. Marvin Mims be burning people too, though, man. Oh, that could have been a huge play by Buck and company. But Mims can run the routes, man. And then George Nelson is great in his own right, but back to this defense right here. Alex Singleton with another sack. And this is back-to-back right after we just seen Daniel Du Bois go off for, what, 4 sacks in one game? And Singleton looking to do the same thing. Evan trying to find something. He throws the ball away as KJ Wilson was tracking him down. Pass the time. Didn't do nothing in that play. But, you know, whatever makes them happy. Here's a punt. The punt is up. Zay Hill's back there. Can he return it? And Zay Hills has the space. He dips in and dips out. And y'all know from showing a punt return or kick return, it's either me fumbling, they fumbling, or one of the two teams of return that you know what I'm saying. And Zay Hills, man, he does not have a role in the receiving core, but as a special team return man, he's been money. I know it looks like sometimes when I show the kickoffs and stuff, he don't get nowhere. He don't know juke moves, blah blah blah. But man, let him find that lane. He is gone. And Josh Jacobs tried to go ahead and get somewhere, but only 2 yards before Drew Sanders was able to muddle him down to the ground. Play action. Quick pass thrown, but it's incomplete. Juan Reddick and Alex Singleton. Alex Singleton was right there? Interesting. J.O. Skinner focusing on the linebacker coming down to try to add some fake pressure. Pass is almost intercepted by Skinner. What a way to read and react to the quarterback's eyes. Realize that the running back wasn't running the route, so he could leave him be as a blocker. And when they hit drop back in coverage. Just great IQ. And here is the freight train, Vontae. And look at Deion Dale trying to get a block there because, you know, that block could have been a block that got my man free. Another shot up the side. It's Marvin Mims again. Is this deja vu or is that the same freaking play? But either way, roll the red carpet up for my man. Paparazzi on the sideline, getting the pictures, cameras, lights, actions. If I say that backwards or wrong, who cares? Marvin Mims for another touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. And the score is getting up and up. 33-7, now the score. Looks like a man might be opening the slot right there. And he ran the out route, but they still didn't throw it to him. They threw it to somebody else. It's a flag on the play. Hopefully it's holding. Let's see. Holding. Take that play back. That play is non-existent. Now 1st and 20 for the Raiders. We'll see what they do. Hopefully they're passing the ball. They do. Short pass, crossing the field, but it was not much there. I mean, 6 yards is definitely a cool chunk. This was a 10-yard play. Would have been only 4 yards left over the first down. Pass thrown. The pass is caught by the tight end. I believe that's Michael Mayer on the reception. And Evan walking on the field like he got some swag going on. Like, hold up. Y'all trailing by a lot here in the second quarter of football. Alex Singleton has done it. He has 4 sacks in this football game. And it's only the second quarter. 2-minute warning. And Alex Singleton put up 4 sacks in just the first half. Back-to-back weeks of a Broncos player putting up 3+ sacks in a game. And Zay Hill's looking to do it again. Hold up, Zay. Hold up, Zay. Oh, my God, name for Zay. If Zay can get 5 returns, either kickoff or punt this season, I got a new name for my man. That was a great screen pass. And he tried to read it, cut through traffic, second into the down and distance. About a minute and some change left on the clock before this quarter is over with. Overthrow. A little bit of pressure in his face. Not much to read, just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And now Carter's still in the zone. Quick pass on the screenplay. And they won't really run much. God fucking damn. We don't really run much of those plays. Tongue twister trying to say too many R's and almost another interception for the Raiders, but he dropped it. Ernest Jones could have had 2 under his belt for the day. Play action pass. Carter with pressure. He had to get rid of the football instantly. Unable to even plant his back foot, throwing that one away. But it's all good. Carter now out of the zone, going up top for the human Decepticon, and it's a touchdown. Whoa, not a TD, but with a diving effort. And that kid is just amazing, son. I ain't gonna do it this game. I ain't gonna talk about it too much, man. But I seen a comment my boy Mike dropped in my comments in one of my previous videos saying that it's Deion Dale's world, and we just living in it, man. And honestly, in my franchise, that is completely the case. Because this man does whatever he wants to do, and that would have been the bread and butter play right there with the zig route. But this time the DB was able to contain a little bit better than usual, and here's Vontae getting his way into the end zone for another touchdown to add to the Broncos total. Spike that ball, boy. Don't need to fake it. And man, this Broncos team definitely is putting in the effort and putting in the work to try to run away with this game. And the Raiders going to go ahead and take a knee and head to the half. Save the rest of their little bit of energy that they have. And, you know, we'll meet them when we meet them. Back on the field in a couple of moments. Oh, usually they have the rushing yards and the passing yards flipped, or am I just tripping? Because the passing yards on the bottom this time, and the rushing yards was like in the middle section. I don't know, just like reading into things a little bit too deeply. The Chargers not having a good year, man. Getting 16 donut right now by Dante Morrison, the quarterback for the Buccaneers. And got San Fran over here taking a little L to the Cardinals. Neither one of them games are over yet, so both teams can still come back. But as it stands, the 3-7 Niners are taking another L. And the Seahawks at home hosting the Commanders. And Aaron Rodgers is over there. That's crazy. A-Rod out there, Jones taking the L right now. But like I said, none of those games are over with. So any of those 3 teams can come back and make a change to get the lead or eventually win the game down the line. We'll see how that goes. And Cameron Dicker, the kicker, kicks this one away to start off the second half of football. And the Raiders get the ball first. We'll see what they do now. Trailing by a lot. 40-7 is the score here in the third quarter to start things off. Quick pass across the middle of the field. In the first half, if you're just now tuning in, you missed Alex Singleton, who's been tearing it up right now. He has 4 sacks by himself. We do have a sack goal this week, so his 4 sacks, plus I believe 2 other players getting a sack, definitely increases our total. And Pastor Tan unable to get up there with Devontae Adams, as Tay Adams goes ahead and makes a big play, and then Josh Jacobs tries to fight his way up the middle of the field to get some yards to add on to that. 2nd and 4 now to down and distance, as the Raiders in 2 big plays are already past the 50-yard line and still moving, but that's a good deflection pass right there. Pastor Tan able to get his leg back, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, that mid-zone KO definitely plays his part. That's just a great catch right there by Tay Adams. I like that helmet, the logo on the helmet too for this Raiders uniform concept. I think a lot of teams in the NFL just need extra uniform rebrand, like the Jets. The Jets getting new uniforms in April. They just got new uniforms, what, 2 seasons ago? The Jets probably have like the most, the Jets and the Chargers probably have the most different uniform concepts you can make. Like the Chargers uniforms really go hard when you really put this shit together. It's another team, but another sack. Daniel Du Bois gets another sack back there, adding on to his total. I believe that's 2 for him. Oh my goodness, that's a crazy game. So I hope we get a lot of XP from these sacks we're getting. I want the Steelers, man, to really bring back the yellow helmets Bring back the double B uniform. Bring back the throwback with the black uniform with the yellow tops. That's like still part of the jersey. And I want a white helmet. I want an all white uniform blend. Like, come on, man. Like Pittsburgh, get it together, man. I don't know who Carter was throwing that ball to. Either way, it's an incomplete pass, and I just speak of Pittsburgh. Look at the bottom of the screen. They was just beating the Ravens 23-17, and almost an interception by the Raiders again. Almost another one, but we punt the football off to the Raiders, who are trailing about 30 points. Going up top, looking for a man, and it's only man they threw it to was Patsertan. Patsertan with another interception. He is chasing his own record. He now leads it. Previously led the league with 16 interceptions on the season, and he's looking to try to go ahead and beat that record this season. He's on track to do so. I do think that, you know what I'm saying, his defense has been playing a lot better this season than previous seasons, and yes, we've allowed teams to score points this season as well. I just feel like me playing defense and using the D-line a lot, it leaves a lot of things across the middle of the field open that I can't really get to if I'm not using a linebacker, which is fine. You know, keep things interesting, keep things as competitive as they can be. But this defense this year, man, might be my favorite defense out of the 4 seasons we've been playing so far. And a nice throw to George Nelson. He gets a block by Deion. Oh my gosh, man, like it's a team effort here. Literally a team effort. Without that block by Deion Dale, George Nelson probably gets stopped at the 3-yard line with a tackle. But that block, we probably might show it again. Let's see. Let's see. For the rest of the play. Either way, man, Deion Dale secured a block that was very, very important in the success of that play to get George Nelson, the General George, into the end zone. Oh my gosh, somebody was wide open on that screen play. Patsertan kind of got burnt by Devontae Adams off the line of scrimmage. I guess Tay Adams' release is still just as good 4 years later or 3 years later to the franchise. Yeah, little jet sweep handoff, jump, gets them the first down. And we'll now see what the Raiders elect to do. 47-10 here in this third. Let me stop. Here in the third quarter though. Pass outside, pass caught, but is it for anything? 3-yard pickup. J.L. Skinner was on that play, flexing his muscles right now. Yeah, I'm loving this little banana bomb pop color uniforms. I ain't gonna hold you. If we make the playoffs, we only wearing these uniforms. Yeah, the home and away AFL jumps. I don't care what nobody say. And if we go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna put on. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to see. Stay tuned to me if we make it that far. What a throw and what a catch and run out after the catch by Devontae Adams. Third quarter is coming close to an end. And another pass, but as we said before, Patsertan is a knockout specialist, and he does the baby cradle to Devontae Adams, who actually been giving him pretty much work. We had to change our cornerback adjustments to about overall because realistically, I do want Patsertan on Devontae Adams. They've been having their own beef since this franchise started, and just Juan Reddick. We trust him to defend number 1 receivers. But, we want to go ahead and play to our strengths in this game. Oh my goodness. Hey, Deion, chill, bro, chill. The Jurdle. You know what the Jurdle, man? The Jurdle is a underrated. I think people know about it for real. But people don't use it enough when I watch them play their games, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're juking and hurling at the same time, and it kind of confuses the defender. So you're able to kind of stay on your feet and make a play after that play. If you do it the right way with space, you definitely can look icy. So Carter climbed the pocket a little bit, but the defender put his hand up and deflected the pass. End of the third quarter as we head to the fourth quarter. Now they put the passing yards where the rushing yards was just at the bottom. But they're so confusing. So confusing. Like, we gonna make sure that you read. Raiders with the football. Now to start the fourth quarter. Nice pass right there. Oh, that was a good little pass. I ain't gonna lie, good little pass to Jacoby Myers. But they need to do that over and over and over and over again and score. And then do it again and score. And then do it again and score. And then, you know what I'm saying, they got to stop us from scoring as well, because if not, this game is pretty much over here in the fourth quarter. Evan, man, make a play. What you going to do? He throws a wild pass. Juan Reddick over there on the right side of the field now, able to cover that up. Quick pass is caught. No, it's not. Oh, my goodness, that was a massive hit. Now, 4th and 4, the Raiders go for it, and they actually get the ball. They actually get the pass, the catch, whatever you want to call this shit, man. And they going up top. They find Devontae Adams, who ran a crispy route. Nice little mini post to get a lot of yards on that play. And the Raiders are definitely closing onto their end zone. No, we haven't seen recently. We haven't seen Alex Singleton get a sack. He's been more so playing the coverage role in the second half of this football game rather than sending him back there for blitzes. And maybe the Raiders have just keyed in on him to know that, look, he's playing the coverage role. You know, we didn't want to over-abuse. Even I would love for Alex Singleton to break the record. But, you know, we're not going to do too much. We're going to continue to play to our strengths. And with the Raiders passing the ball more and more, they're trailing by so much, we feel as though it's better to let our linebackers sit back in coverage and let our defensive line do the work, try to get to the passer. Nice little run right there by Vontae. Gets the yards needed. Another handoff to Vontae. He has space for the first down pickup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. He has hit that mark. What a career. And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time.
Vontae.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, Vontae is throwing the football, guys. Jeremy Carter with a nice pass to Noah Fant. I'm over here brain fart. And he throws it to him again just so I can actually know who is who. Jeremy Carter throwing the ball to Noah Fant. Boom. Boom, bang, pow. And we're looking to see what Carter can do here in the red zone. Quick pass to Marvin Mims, but unable to get into the end zone. He was so close. Quick pass, the screen pass again, Deion Dale. We ran that play twice this game, and I never run screen passes unless it's to the runner back. Wide receiver screens, I just don't trust them. I think it's like a guaranteed pick six. So, yeah, but that was a nice play right there, and they get the first down. They get the first. And this fourth quarter coming close to an end. The Raiders are still trailing by so much. Riley Moss tried to get his hands on that one. That would have been a nice catch. Nice interception to crush their spirits. And Evan McCullough throwing it again in traffic. Almost picked off again by Riley Moss. Riley Moss doing what McCurry would do, you know what I'm saying? Get the deflections rather than get the interceptions. And Juan Reddick could have picked that off too. Just let my guys get some abilities. Acrobat and all that stuff. They're going to die for them catches, man. When they punt the football off, knowing that this game might be a lost cause, and we'll see how this goes. Carter now in the zone, and so is Javonte Williams in the zone. We'll give him a touch real quick to see what he can. And with a great cutback, Vontae is able to, you know, move, but it might be a holding call. So all that would be for nada. Charles Cross. How do we acquire Charles Cross? Well, we have like Charles Cross. I'm playing for the Seahawks. Seahawks have been one of our bargaining places. And Deion Dale. Hold up, Deion. What's the occasion? Why are we going out of bounds? I'm saying sometimes Deion just does what he wants to do, and because of the kind of player he is, we can't even like get mad at him as a coaching staff. But I'm sure he wanted to just let his brother Javonte Williams power his way into the end zone for another touchdown to add to his stat sheet. Like I said, Deion Dale wasn't really tripping off these TDs no more. He's the Drew Sanders gets back there for a sack. Thought it was Alex Singleton again for his 5th, but no, it's Drew Sanders. And Singleton trying to get back there. Singleton got picked up by the blocker. Oh man. Yeah, Deion Dale's a single season holder of 2 records. So there's nobody touching him no time soon. He's very content. We might even, depending on our playoff situation on where we stand, we want to try to work for the first seed, but it's a real crunchy race right now. If we don't get the first seed, it's guaranteed we can't get it, we might still go ahead and sit Deion Dale out for like the last 2 games, if not the last game, to save his energy and let our other guys get some more stats to add to their stat sheet before the regular season comes to a close. But we're not there yet, so we're going to focus on the game in front of us. Raiders still trying to score. 61-13 the score right now. This game is hell of out of reach. I should have put D'Angelo Rivers into the game or Ben took the starters out of this game, but we've been rocking with, man. Trying to get our stats. Trying to become some all-pro players, MVPs, Defensive Player of the Years. Oh, my goodness, Michael Mayer. You ain't have to do my team like that. Like, you ain't do none of that in the first half of this game. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be all she wrote in this one. As the Broncos defend their turf in the banana bomb pop uniforms. Can't tell me what those look like, bro. If I just put up a clip or a picture of what we look like, bro. Matter of fact, I got you. 1 sec. This is what we look like. I had to go pick up the picture real quick, bro. I had to show y'all, but that's the uniform. That's what we look like, man. I had to throw that in there for those who don't know about that, man. But GG's in the chat, man. 61-20 the score here in Denver, man. Jeremy Carter with another good game. Yeah, he threw 3 interceptions, but he still went ahead and aired that joint out. 6 TDs, over 500 yards passed on the day. Evan McCullum, 333. Somebody angel numbers right there. You know what I'm saying, if y'all believe in that. 2 TDs and 1 interception. Still a good game. Just wasn't able to get the job done when it really mattered most. He was sacked too many times. No rusher over 100 yards, but Vontae was just 8 yards shy of doing that. Still with 2 TDs under his belt to go ahead and help his team get the win today. Now, offensively, Deion Dale with 203. 2 TDs, 215, my bad. And then Vontae Adams with 165, no TDs. A lot of players was eating today in their own rights, you know what I'm saying? Everybody played their role and played their part in some kind of way. But the big part of this was the defense for the Broncos. They came and conquered this game from start to finish. Alex Singleton with 4, Drew Sanders with 2, the Boyce with 1, Timmy Booth with 1. Those TFLs, of course. But yeah, you see the stats, man. Y'all can see them yourselves. I don't gotta read them to y'all. We're not in kindergarten. It was just a great day across the board for our offense and defense, and that's just the effect of having Jeremy Carter back in the fold to, you know what I'm saying, guide the offense, and also pick the defense head up when they feel like they're low. Luckily, in this game, there was no lows, only highs, so way to capitalize, you know, and we look sweet doing it. I don't care what nobody say. The banana bomb pop unis went hard. Them jumps went hard. And there's Charles Cross getting an upgrade. Trey Smith right there behind, getting an upgrade as well. 87 overall, playing up to a 90. Hoping to get him to an actual 90 before the end of the season, man. But let's see this trench boost. We got like 8 sacks today. Got like 6 sacks. No, we got like 8. We got like 8 or 7. You know what I'm saying? We just a dominant defense, you know. Pass rush that we've been working on for since year 1, year 2, year 3, here in year 4, we finally got a pass rush. It's sacks against us. Well, we only allow 1, so that's good too. Yeah. You know, Marvin Mann was 8. You know what I'm saying? He definitely did his thing today. Hopefully that played a part in his development or whatever. Give him some EXP. Some experience points. Okay, +3 catch, plus catching traffic. I like that. Jeremy Carter, man, Jeremy Carter played excellent. And if anybody says otherwise, tell them to pull up to Denver, Colorado, here at the new Mile High Stadium. You know what I'm saying? We could talk it out. No dev upgrade. Too bad he's already Superstar X Factor. But either way, guys, that'll be all for this video, man. Thank you all for tuning into the channel, man. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. I appreciate the support you all get to the channel. Just coming in and give me some time of y'all day. Next week we got the Bills, not the Broncos, the Bills. Should be an interesting game in this one as well. You know, the Bills record doesn't look that competitive. Can't underestimate any of our opponents, man. It just feels good to have Jeremy Carter back in the fold. But that'll be all. Until next time, Bankroll Mafia, I will see y'all, man. Have a blessed day. Catch y'all.